What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we have a new one, brand new one from Diana, the Diana Bandit Black. Now, you're going to see this, and then you're going to be like, "Isn't that the Chaser?" And I thought the same thing. It's like, well, it's pretty much just the Chaser. The big difference being that this is PCP, not CO2. All right. So we all know the Bandit is a PCP pistol. Well, this is that, only with the polymer stock, polymer, all that stuff, you know. But it's kind of like the Chaser platform. The stock and the grip and everything else is just like the Chaser. The only difference being is you don't have that long barrel included. You do have like the little moderator at the end of the barrel, much like the Bandit, okay? But you don't have that long barrel. The case that you get is basically the case for the Chaser, as you can see here, all right? But you'll notice that where the long barrel would typically sit, I actually cut out part of it so that it accommodate the scope that I have on there. Because, you know, I want to use the case. I like using the case. And the thing with the Chaser, while I love the Chaser, just doesn't exactly operate great in cold weather because of the CO2. While I love the Chaser, once you put it in rifle mode, you can't use the case unless you sit here in full round, have to take the barrel out. I mean, that's a lot of doing to just put it back in the case. Whereas with this, just the way it is, all you got to do is take that stock off, put it right back in there. And by not having to worry about the long barrel sitting in there, you can cut out the foam like I did to accommodate the scope, which is what I did, so that I can just take the stock off, put it back in the case, and actually use the case, which is what I wanted to do, which I really, really like, okay? So, let's get it out here. Here it is, the Bandit Black. Again, you'll see it looks a lot like the Chaser or the Artemis CP, okay? So, as you can see here, all right, here it is. Everything is exactly the same as it is on the Chaser, okay? So what we're gonna do is take the stock out of here like so, and that simply just goes on like this, okay? Just like that. And you get your little screw here, screw that in right here. Put that on there, tighten her down, and you're ready to rock and roll, just like that. In and out of the case, no problem, all right? So there it is, the Diana Bandit Black. It does come with a magazine. It is a 7-shot magazine. This is 22 caliber, okay? It also comes with some goodies here. Of course, I took the rear sight off to mount my scope on there. Got some O-rings and stuff like that that's included as well. Got your single shot tray. It's also included if you want to go that route. Or route, however you say it. This is a little piece that goes on the bottom if you're going in pistol mode, okay? And that's pretty much that, folks. Everything else, aside from the fact that it is PCP, as you can see here, here's your fill gauge right there, okay? Aside from that fact, it's pretty much the same thing as you would expect, okay? This does have a fill probe, so you have to turn this down, like so, in order to fill it, okay? But it's a small little tank, super quick to fill, hand pump, no problem. Your compressor will fill this up literally super fast. And you're ready to rock and roll, okay? And that's what we are ready for, rock and roll. So let me go ahead and put this case away, and then we're gonna get started. All right, here we go. We're all set up, ready to go. Today we will be using pellets I haven't used yet on this channel, I don't think. JTS Dead Center Takedown Airgun pellets in 22 caliber. All right, these are 18.1 grain, and that's what we're gonna be using today, folks. All righty, and like I said, if you've seen any videos on the Chaser, or AKA the Artemis CP, you'll know everything is pretty much identical. Safety on the trigger right there, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and start things out the right way. Okay. Here we go. Pa-ting! Yes, sir. Pa-ting! What about one of them cans up there? Well, they're full of ice. Not exactly going to knock it over. Hit the top one. No. Not going to knock them over too much. All right, one more plinker, and then we're going to see some other data here. Plink. A little bit of a kernel clink there. All right, so now, I love this thing. Super quiet, super quiet. You have no problem backyard plinking with this, guys. Just like the Chaser, the Diana Bandit Black. You're gonna have no problem plinking with this in the backyard, folks. Let's go ahead and get the Chronograph, see what we're doing over the Chronograph, and maybe some trigger pull, all the good stuff. All right, we got the Chronograph set up for the good old Diana Bandit Black. Let's see what we're doing here, folks. Let's see what we're doing. Let me check the air. Oh, we're plenty good. Here we go. 625. 625, moving right along for this little bugger. Yes, sir. Moving right along for this little bugger. Shall we do one more? Let's do one more. Okay. 638. Yeah, not bad at all. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. I love that. Absolutely love that, folks. Great stuff. But what's the trigger like? Trigger feels great, but we're going to see what the numbers are. Alrighty, got the Wheeler trigger gauge as usual here. We're going to find out what the trigger's like. Trigger feels great. Just by feel, it feels great. So here we go. Let's see what we get. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. It's great. It's absolutely great. Check this out. 5 ounces. 5 ounces, folks. It's so nice. It is so nice. It can't be overstated. It can't be understated. It can't be anything more than it's absolutely nice, guys. Love it. Now, we're going to do some accuracy. At 10 yards, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy with this guy. We probably will push it out further down the line whenever we can utilize the range a little more, when it gets warmed up and things melt more and everything else, and it's not such a mud pit down there. But for now, we're going to do 10 yards and see what we get with some accuracy. However, before we do that, because I forgot, we're going to do the ambient audio. Not that it needs it, because it's so quiet, but we're still going to do it anyway, just to show you. All right, we got the field audio recorder sitting there. What's the ambient audio? It's super quiet. But we're going to do it anyway, just so you know. Here we go. Yeah. No problem backyard plinking with this bad boy. See what the accuracy's like. All right, we're set up for some accuracy at 10 yards. Nothing crazy. We got one of the NRA 10-yard, 10-meter targets, I should say, out there. And we're just going to be going for one of the center targets and see what we get. All right. And so, yeah, here we go. We'll do 6 shots. I think that's what's left in this mag. So we'll just do 6 shots here. See what we get. It's a little low. Better. Stop moving around. I think we started going through the same hole in one of them. There we go. All right, I can't see it. I can see it through the scope pretty decent. I think we stayed on target for most of them, except for that first one. It was a little low. Other than that, I mean, I'm a little wobbly today, so some of it's not going to be perfect, but I think it's not looking too bad. Let me go get it so we can take an up-close look. Alrighty. Yeah. Nah, not too bad at all there. I mean, we're talking not bad at all. Threw the same hole in one, on a couple actually. Okay, right here, as you can see. So not too bad, not too bad at all. That's with me being a little shaky, and I mean, I'm cold. I mean, I'm jittery. So that's with me being a little jittery out here. Not too bad at all. 10 yards. Yeah, through same hole on a few. Kind of kept it right there. I mean, that's pretty small, guys. You know, pretty small, almost dime size there. And I could do better, honestly, if it was warmer. I hate cold weather. If it was warmer, I could tighten that up even more, but not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. Well, that didn't really stick in the ground too well, now did it? So there it is, the Diana Bandit Black. Yes, that's right. Very, very cool. Keep in mind, folks, this is a super budget-friendly PCP. All right, so if you've been on the fence about PCP guns and you don't really want to go crazy, this is a great option. Absolutely a great option right here. And super hand pump friendly, super budget compressor friendly. I mean, and super quiet. Super quiet. And you can be out here in this cold, cold weather shooting it without having to worry about valves freezing and all that good stuff like you do with CO2. So, yeah. Diana Bandit Black. We're going to be doing a lot more with this in the future, especially when it warms up. All kinds of stuff I'm going to be doing that I want to do with this bad boy. I really like this, guys. Really, really like this. Yes, sir. Very cool. With that said, I'll catch you all down the road.